is the live event. He just ain't been working. You know, I'm just like, oh, you just quit? He quit. He said he's reached his heights. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Let me see the comments. I want to love on y'all for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? See what y'all talk about. We got a full show for y'all today, okay? We got some Beyonce going on, all right? You know, we equal opportunity over here, all right? We'll be talking about her and her new bomb and collection, okay? Also, a judge being fired after they discovered his OnlyFans, okay? We're going to discuss that. Also, Johnathan Majors, our rising star, losing everything, okay? Everything, all right? Also, Tyrese, did not tell y'all, okay? Did not tell y'all. He claiming he don't know what happened and he's still in love with the wife, okay? We definitely gonna discuss that. We're gonna discuss Latto and this new radio show and much, much more, okay? We got a full show for y'all. And of course, after the show, we're gonna head to TashaKLive.com and those receipts that we showed y'all, the 6 minutes of receipts, we're gonna go through those with y'all tonight, okay? At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TashaKLive.com. But while you guys are getting in here, you guys know that we have to take a moment to thank our sponsors. They are who pay the bills over here, okay? And so without further ado, I'm not asking, I'm telling y'all, we got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means what? Boldly raise a glass to I'll be right back, get you wine or whatever it is that you do, okay? Just do it responsibly. Let's go. A friend of mine was recently in a very nasty car accident. Luckily, he came out okay, but his car was pretty beat up. I asked him if he thought about getting a lawyer to help him with his car insurance, and he looked at me like I was crazy. All that hassle, searching for a lawyer, spending hours in meetings, looking at all types of paperwork. I mean, hiring a lawyer is extremely painful, right? Wrong. With Morgan & Morgan, submitting an injury claim is so easy. Morgan & Morgan has managed to modernize the injury law process so that you can submit a claim and have it reviewed by a lawyer without ever leaving your couch. You can sign documents, upload pictures, share medical records, and upload bills all from the comfort of your phone. You can even text message your attorney and case manager without having to go to an office. When you're injured in an accident, hiring an attorney should be one of the first things you do. And with Morgan & Morgan, submitting a claim is so easy. More than 3 million people have trusted Morgan & Morgan when they were injured in accidents. And so if you're ever in an accident, check out Morgan & Morgan. You can submit a claim with 8 clicks or less, and you can have America's largest personal injury firm fighting for you. You can get started right now at forthepeople.com or dial #law, and that's #529 from your cell phone.
And he turns me around and my back is to this door. I have no idea who's in there. A young lady comes out and she has this concoction in her hand of liquid red devil I mixed with Clorox. The forensics in court said that the concoction got up to 200 degrees. So she burns her hand trying to get this concoction on me.
So he was like, I'm going to go outside and diffuse it because he didn't want it to escalate.
He didn't diffuse it. He let her in my house.
He said,
and we fought, and he left. He left us there fighting.
Let me ask you this: Are you willing to tell the truth about you lying on the stand?
Girl, man, I'm willing to tell the motherfucking truth because she deserved it.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to say to Sabrina and to her family in closing?
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Well, this is your camera right here.
Okay.
All right. Take your time. I'm not going to rush you.
First of all, to her children, I don't know their names. I know that it was hard for you guys. I know as a parent, as a mother myself, what you experienced was hard. And I apologize for my wrong, for what I did, for making your life harder than what it had to be. I truly apologize for what I did to your mother. Sabrina, I pray that one day that you would truly and sincerely be able to forgive me.
To new beginnings, okay? Shout out to Savannah Grant. You guys know that interview is available in its entirety, along with the, okay, that was behind the acid attack, okay? Just like Kevin Hunter was the power behind the purple chair, he was the one behind the acid attack. And currently on Facebook right now, calling up Lisa Moore, asking her to save some of my sister-in-law's money for him. Okay, so yes, y'all, you know, so go hear that side, okay? Anton Young's side, all right? Now, let's go on and get into it. I ain't gonna make y'all wait because we ain't got but an hour, okay? Reese Witherspoon and Jim Toss are now divorcing after 12 years of marriage, okay? They just said they just ain't in love no more. They ain't got no more romance to give. They ain't got nothing left in them, okay? And so when everybody was trying to figure out why they were divorcing, that was their reason, okay? And I said, you know what? You know, these are truly rich people problems because it must be nice be able to divorce because there's absolutely no romance, okay? And to be able to afford to divorce somebody for that reason alone, okay? Because if I'm going to take you to divorce court, believe me, it's going to be worth the time, the heartache, the pain, all the years, divided assets and stuff. But just because we don't have a bit of romance and we just lost it for a moment because we done had children all these years and they sleeping in the bed and everything, they just going to carry themselves on down to divorce court. They're the best of friends. I just said, you just can't make this shit up. But I give it about 3 weeks when them divorce proceedings are underway and they start fighting over assets. We're going to find out the real reason why. Just hold that thought, okay? I believe she's a better actress anyway, divorced. Okay, moving on. Legally single. Okay. These two have announced. Now, I got something I need to read to you, okay? These are not my words. These are their sources' words, okay? Because I don't want y'all to believe that I'm making this up, all right? So, Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox have, first of all, let me rewind it just a little bit. Megan Fox took to the internet some weeks ago to say that she believed that he was cheating, deleted all the pictures and everything, okay? Came back, reinstated the picture saying that we was crazy and we assumed that that's what she had said she was saying on social media, but they are still together. They are together, but they are undergoing counseling every morning, okay? So every morning a therapist comes to the house to counsel them about issues that she never said that they had, even though she took to the internet to allude that he was cheating or involved in other activities, okay, without her, all right, or her permission. And so now that they've dialed it back and she's come back to say that they are still together, you know, they are just going through therapy every single day. They see a therapist every day because their relationship is just it's just worth saving that much that they would spend the money every morning instead of fronting it to an alleged dealer. They give it to a therapist, okay? And because it just means that much to them. Now, after the every morning therapy hasn't worked, they've decided that they're on a break, okay? And not only are they on a break, give me a second here, okay? They've halted their wedding plans, okay, in order to work on their issues in their relationship, according to insiders close to the matter, okay? While the couple is on a rumored break, they are reportedly still in communication with one another. The insider claims, now y'all get your wine for it. Whatever it is that you do, we don't discriminate over here, just don't OD, okay? Listen. Megan and MGK are currently on a break but are still in contact. They are very hot and cold, the source says. As for the status of their wedding, things seem to be at a standstill. The source also claimed they have stalled their wedding planner to work on their issues. Their relationship is pretty volatile. At the moment, they are still currently off, but still texting each other. The source also wants us to know, I'm like, this is a lie, okay? I have never seen anybody give a statement per source for this to let us know, okay? They also said, okay, it was recently reported that the relationship was still on the rocks. It might need a significant breakthrough in order for it to work. Another insider reportedly said that Megan isn't sure where things stand with MGK, and it's complicated at the moment. They're still working on their relationship because the love they had was a real deal. They continued, okay? That's not something that just goes away overnight. However, they would need to have a significant breakthrough to make things work. It's all up in the air right now. The source continues. The dynamic pair who got engaged January 2022 after dating for over a year reportedly had a big fight over a Super Bowl weekend in February, okay? Hoes, and more hoes, okay? Megan was supposed to go to his performance at the Sports Illustrated party, but they had a fight and she canceled plans and flew out Saturday evening. Apparently, I gotta call my uncle back later. He was trying to call me. Apparently, the pair's friends believe that the relationship is likely over. However, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, real name Colson Baker, aren't ready to call it quits just yet, but they text every day. The insider also shared they're not completely done. They're still trying to sort through things, but most of their friends think it's likely over. I didn't write that. That was their source, okay? Now, here's what I'm going to say. Anybody that has to forfeit their dealer money to put towards a therapist, I think the relationship is just not worth saving at this point, okay? Now, if you're saying, Megan, that there was no cheating at all, then what could it be? Did he hit you? What could it be? Obviously, it's something worth saving that you keep. I couldn't imagine what that relationship is like. If they playing with us like this in the public, they still texting, they still hot and cold, things are up in the air, but they low on the ground. If they're doing this to us, imagine what they doing to each other. What kind of games are we playing here? Okay? I want a white dress, but I think I should wear black because I'm not pure, but black does suit my real character, but white does represent pureness, although we're pure when we wear black, and it's pure when we're dealing with what our dealer gives us, okay? So I'm moving on. I don't know. Everything's allegedly over here, okay? We got bare chest. He ain't even grew hair yet. Okay, listen. This is Judge, what's his name? Gregory Locke, okay? And apparently their OnlyFans were locked down. Judge Gregory Locke is a New York judge who, make sure I get the details right, had an OnlyFans, okay? As a judge, making $58 an hour, but on his OnlyFans, which was his side hustle, he's getting paid $12 per subscription. Okay, he's in competition with me, so I know he okay. You know what I'm saying? He ain't struggling for nothing, you know? And so apparently one of his coworkers discovered the OnlyFans and went and snitched. Now I'm trying to figure out why was the coworker on OnlyFans in the first place, and why didn't the coworker lose their job along with the judge? It's hard to become a judge. You got to get elected by the people to become a judge, okay? You don't just become a judge. So he worked very hard at that. He got the votes, as you can see. Same way he got the subscriptions, right? And so to see a judge, I think this is the first judge in history that has ever taken the OnlyFans to get a side gig instead of locking black men up and getting a kickback from the private prisons to lock them up. He's trying to do things the legal way. So I'm with him on this. What is the problem? Why are y'all shooting me birds back there? The first time we got a man that is not breaking the law. This man is not breaking the law. Okay, this is completely legal. There's nowhere in his handbook that says he cannot take on a part-time judge. Okay? I mean, a part-time gig as a judge. There's nothing in the handbook that says he cannot do that, okay? And now they got to go back and rewrite the law. And because he knows the law, he knew that he was legally able to start an OnlyFans, and that's why he did it, okay? But they said no. They fired him for, unprofessional behavior. I don't see how that was unprofessional, okay? Because people ain't had only those that are on OnlyFans are subscribed to OnlyFans, okay? It ain't like he's selling his OnlyFans to his clients saying, hey, if you give me if you subscribe to my OnlyFans, I'll let you off with a warning. That's not what he's doing here, okay? He's on Twitter with other people on Twitter. This is what Twitter is for. This is who Twitter really need to charge, these OnlyFans people, okay? Don't charge us, charge them. They're the ones making the money and taking the platform down, okay? So while they're taking it down, you increase the prices on them to advertise and market all the pornography that they want, okay? Now, According to the New York Post, Gregory A. Locke, 33, was getting his little freak on his OnlyFans account. He was posting very sexual content like hardcoreography, okay, orgies, okay, and instances, get this, of him drinking the contents of what appeared to be a used condom. He worked hard for that $12. All I do is disseminate content for $12, and y'all get mad at me for asking for that. Y'all say it's too much. Y'all say it's too much, but at least you ain't watching me drink contents out of a used condom. Now, whose contents they were, I didn't go look at the OnlyFans to see, but I'm gonna go see now because he gonna need the support. He ain't got no job right now, okay? So this is his only gig. So this is all he's got, okay? So we have got to show Gregory A. Locke some love, okay? We have got to help him get through this. This is a hard blow to his career, although I'm sure he's receiving harder blows right now, on his OnlyFans. But I just don't see anything wrong with it, okay? $58 an hour over $12 subscriptions. If I had to choose, I think he was going to build that up anyway as a way to move over. But y'all just pushed him into his purpose. Okay? They just gave him the motivation that he needed. And with inflation going on, especially being a New York judge, he couldn't afford to pay his bills on $58 an hour. You can't afford to live anywhere in New York for $50 an hour, let alone date or get a wife. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with him on this because, like I said, it's either him sending black men upstate, Rikers Island, okay, upstate New York, Buffalo, for a kickback on how many prisoners they receive, okay, because their prisons are understaffed, right? They don't want to send their men, they want to send the black men, versus him just telling a few men and women, okay, subscribe. That's it. That's it. So I am in support. Vote for Gregory. Moving on. Now, I know I ain't got room to talk. This is what my wardrobe looks like daily. Okay? However, I'm inclined to my opinion. I'm inclined to put something on the record. Now, I know y'all love y'all Beyonce. I love Beyonce too, okay? However, even though I'm not keen on fashion, and I'm going to say this too, if y'all thought Beyonce was one of the best dressed in the room, she wouldn't have had, Adidas out here on the internet saying that they're not making money off of her clothes. Adidas wouldn't have had to take to the internet to tell y'all that because she wasn't going to tell y'all and y'all wasn't going to see it. Because they're trying to tell y'all, if y'all love Beyonce so much, why won't y'all buy her clothes? Support her. You know what I'm saying? We can't wear the clothes nowhere. The style, she's always had different style. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's different, Anybody that puts on a pink velvet rug, as an Oscars dress, I get it. Fashion. But I'm going to just say this. I saw what happened and everybody was saying, it was a big loss for Adidas. I think it was inevitable for Beyonce, okay? Beyonce had a very limited collection. She only made it limited availability to people, even though Adidas was made available to any and everybody, okay? That's why they were so successful with Yeezy and Kanye, but for some reason, she tried to keep her stuff exclusive. Now, here's my thing. Beyonce has a very, 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 very diverse fan base, okay? There's nothing that she can't put out that they won't buy except clothes. They buy everything else but her clothes. And given her latest partnership with Ballman, okay, and this designer, I think every rumor that has been out about her was concurred in this new collection because every single piece that I saw looked like this. And it just gave validity to everybody, including me, calling her a witch. Because the only people she are marketing to are witches, okay? Devils and witches. Black China has left the market. She is no longer putting on this, okay? She has removed the devil tattoo. So she going to have to find her other witches, okay? The demon worshipers and stuff like, what is the white dude name that's doing? Sam Smith. Yeah, Sam Smith. Those guys like that, okay? But here's what I'm going to tell you. Beyonce ain't making clothes for us. She ain't stunting us, okay? She ain't even selling her tickets to us, okay? There's a whole nother underground that we don't know about. Renaissance was not for us. We still stuck back in the 90s. We ain't moved to the Renaissance era. We haven't. So I'm just gonna say this: the clothes are they just ugly. They ugly like Tiny. Moving on. They just ugly. What? Because she ugly. I don't know what else to compare the clothes to. They just ugly. Who gonna wear them? All right, so, child, how do you get? Didn't I tell y'all that, and thank y'all for tagging me in this here post, okay? Y'all know in order to keep me abreast, because a lot of times I be deleting my Instagram and Facebook, just too many notifications and stuff like that. So I have to rely on a lot of what y'all tell me that's currently trending, okay? Because I'm working on a lot of my own stuff, my own exclusives, that a lot of times I don't have time to follow the things that are here. But when I do log in, I'm currently what I'm showing y'all, and I'm gonna put y'all in on a little secret here. This is the kind of news that I follow, okay? So when y'all see all the health and wellness and the judges and stuff, the deep fake ography and all that stuff, that is my head. That is what is inside my head, and the stuff that I'm thinking, I just split it out, okay? So it's not falling in line to what's trending, but I do rely on y'all to keep me abreast on what's going on. So if there is something that y'all want me to talk about, I will talk about it, okay? And so y'all tag me on this here when Tyrese did this little interview here. When I said that he was not over and he was clearly still in love with his ex-wife, Samantha Lee, okay? Take a look at it. His words, not mine. Let's go.
I was with a woman named Samantha for 5 years. We got married. We had a 1-year-old beautiful child named Soraya. And she just left me out the blue. And never came back. And I never cheated. No physical domestic violence, no side chick, no infidelity, nothing. No going through my phone and seeing something was going on, nothing. As a matter of fact, it ain't funny, but the running joke is the only other woman I kissed in 5 years was Naomi Harris' forehead in the movie Black and Blue. Didn't even get no lips out of it, you know?
So you don't think she ever loved you?
I don't think she ever loved me. Because if she did, it wouldn't be that easy to leave. So, I'm in a new relationship. I've been with my girl now for 2 years, and she's incredible. She's sweet, she's kind. Probably the most patient and nurturing woman God could have ever sent me. Because there's nothing more uncomfortable than getting in a relationship with someone while they're in the middle of a departure from their ex.
That's what I was going to ask you. Have you healed?
No, but I haven't healed like all the way.
So why not be single first?
That's not my choice.
Elaborate. What do you mean?
Well, it's not meant for everybody to be alone after a painful, depressing breakup, because that's how people kill themselves. Some people go into a state of depression and they never get out of it because they want to isolate and say, until I get all my shit together, I don't even want to give love a shot. I think love can help you to love again if you allow yourself. So I think, I think that's a tradition that a whole lot of women I find could find themselves sticking to. I know niggas is like, oh, niggas, soon as we break up, we in the club, we out. That wasn't my approach. But I knew that I was so traumatized and shook and confused that I did not need to be alone, and I also didn't need to be in no clubs. I didn't need to be some old-ass man out, snatching booty off the pole and just bringing random chicks to my crib because the game is open again, So I met this woman. We both faithful to each other. We've been together for 2 years. Yesterday was our 2nd-year anniversary. And
congrats.
Thank you. And, Zelly never asked to be here. I was a very married man with a very married woman, and we was living our life and she was living hers. So I just thank God for all of the laughter, all of the vibe, all the intimacy, all the jokes, all the, popping pimples on my face and, rubbing me down in the bathtub and cooking for me and saying, baby, let's watch a movie. Like, everything that she bring and has brought into my life was never there before she got here. And so the choice to say, Have you healed? Stay alone until you've healed? I ain't with none of that. I'm in therapy.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
I'm in therapy. Me and my girl is in therapy. And we just out living our life. I'm not a walking, living time bomb, and she ain't either, but she was fresh out of a situation just like me. So I think the love that we brought into each other's life and the timing couldn't be better.
Well, I'm
So
glad
she
you said the
is-
therapy
She
part.
is a part of the beauty of my pain.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Remember, right after this live, we're going to TashaKLive.com at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to go through the 6-minute text message thread that Rocky Bivens' mistress sent in, okay? We didn't get a chance to go through it, but we're going to go through it together, okay? It's a lot of private information that cannot come on social media. And so, yes, we're just going to do that together, and I'll let you guys kind of call in and give your thoughts on what our findings are. And I also got a little surprise for y'all, too, that I'm going to tell y'all about, okay? And so we'll see y'all at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TashaKLive.com right after this, okay? So subscribe via the website, all right? If you want to join in on the live chat and on the action and on all the receipts, everybody knows that's where it goes down, okay? To those that are saying, oh, TashaK's YouTube is so virgin now. Not my problem, okay? All right, so there was a lot that was said here, a lot that I have already told y'all, that this man is still in love with his black queen. Okay, never called her a black queen though, even though she blacker than her. Few things. Okay, let's start with Zelly. Okay, Timothy, right? Not Thomas. Okay, Zelly Timothy, his transition pussy, said that she is everything that Samantha was not, but everything but Samantha. Also said, I hope you followed me there. That made sense, right? Okay. Said that she cooks, cleans, she does everything, pops his pimples, does everything, but she just doesn't have that one thing, Samantha. All right, and I just want young girls, because she's young, to pay attention to this. Not even though this may be comfortable for her, she's with an actor, he's got money, but still, like, you can do everything you can for a man, but when his heart is somewhere else, there's nothing you can do. Okay? Nothing. Doors closed, all right? Because men don't love too often. All right. And they don't love very much. And so it's going to be hard for her to even capture the heart when his heart is clearly still with Samantha. Now, what Samantha has done is what I try to tell a lot of women to do. I need to enter this whole dating arena. I really do. It's time. Because listen, when you ignore a man, it kills his ego. They can't stand rejection. They can't stand it. They can't stand when they are not a priority in your life, okay? Now, he sat up there and just lied. See, the problem with men like this, he can go and tell her whatever, because Samantha grew up fast when she had that baby. This one ain't grew up because she still got a baby, and she got a baby she need to take care of, and he helping to take care of that baby, so she won't have to turn around on Instagram to take care of that baby, if you understand what I'm talking about. Turning around. Now, he claims he never did anything. He claims never cheated. Never found nothing in my phone. Never lied. Never hid up. Okay? Always was perfect. That's what he said. And he still doesn't have closure, but yet he still loves her. He still loves her because you know why? She's in control. She's always in control because she never gave him exactly what she's giving him. Everything. Okay? Now, not only did he say he never did anything, the problem that I have with men or people like Tyrese is they don't understand that it's the never did anything that has you lonely right now. When you say you've never done anything, imagine being with a person that never does anything. Just sit on that for a second. They don't lie. They don't cheat. They don't steal. They don't heal. They don't kill. They don't do nothing. They don't do shit. Just imagine being with somebody that has never done anything and then trying to talk to them about something they did. Imagine how that conversation is going to go. Imagine how you're going to feel as a person that the person that you're with doesn't even identify as human. Imagine you being honest and vulnerable, and the person that you're with doesn't understand what vulnerability or empathy is or sympathy because he never does anything. You shouldn't question me about nothing because you lucky I ain't got holes in my phone. You shouldn't question me about nothing because I could be lying to you. I could be out there doing this, but I'm not. I'm with you, so that should tell you what you need to know. See, he can do that to somebody like her, okay, that needs to turn around on Instagram like this to make a living. But for somebody who has said degree and can make their own money, or better yet, hit yours and live in a townhouse next door and she ain't got to put up with your shit, it's different levels, brother, okay? And what you have experienced was somebody in the process of humbling your ass, all right? You cannot be in relationships with people who are perfect. It's borderline narcissism. And imagine her trying to have conversations with people, with him. And he doesn't feel like he should even be talked to because guess what? He don't have to be here. He has options. He's a high-value man. You should be appreciative. You should be cooking and cleaning for me. You should want to do all these things because there are women that are willing to line up to do it. Tyrese, brother, keep screwing children. Moving on. I said, I'm going to order this old dang guy. I done did almost 18 years. Remember, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TashaKLive.com. We are going to unwind all of the receipts in the text message thread that Mrs. Unique, okay, sent over to us because we didn't get a chance to go through those. So we're going to go through those, and I'm going to let y'all call in and give y'all thoughts on everything that has transpired over this here weekend, okay? And so, yes, that starts promptly at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TashaKLive.com. You subscribe there, okay? You cancel there, all right? But you subscribe there. We in the business of keeping subscriptions, not losing them, okay? That's why we work very hard to provide some of the utmost, just greatest content there is here on the internet, okay? That's why I say the good stuff for TashaKLive.com, okay? So I see y'all at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But up next, Latto, okay? To those that don't have time to allow their gifts to fester. To those who don't give themselves enough time to grow. To those who don't believe in themselves. To those who think that they can literally do everything, okay? And then the thing they're supposed to do suffers. Look to your neighbor and say, one thing. One thing. Latto has a radio show now. Why? I don't know. By the time I turn around in this chair again, please tell me why she has a radio show. You're on the radio. Why do you need a radio show? Is it getting too expensive to pay for them plays? Why do you need a radio show, Latto? Why? Okay, so the issue that I'm having, okay, everybody, see, Carisha should tell them. How many shows has Carisha done? 5 or 6 shows, okay? In a year, okay? Yeah. Nicki Minaj, how many shows has she done? 10? 3, 4?
Over 3 years?
What are you going to talk about, Latto? Do you want a place where you can freestyle all the time? Is the label not allowing you to release things that you feel is going to sell, but it's not? Are you here to address rumors? Are you trying to replace the blogs? What is it that you're doing that you're going to have time to research content on yourself and address, because you have time to address it because you're not being booked and busy? Are you afraid of competition? Is Ice Spice got you worked up right now? Who? What are we going to talk about on the radio? Nobody even listens to radio no more. What are you going to talk about on the radio? I have a whole ex-radio station manager working for me now. What are you going to talk about on the radio? Should I have her give me a detailed report on how radio is just, radio radio is reporting on what we're doing on the blogs now. If you ask him why I keep making this face, it's the face that Johnathan Majors gave that when she went through his phone. That's the face I'm giving her. What are we going to talk about? Apple Music giving anybody with a few followers a radio station that you can start for free. I just want you to focus, Latto, okay? You are shaking real bad out here, okay? Is anybody, anything somebody say, you out here like my sister-in-law. This is what keeps you going, okay? If nobody's talking about you like nobody's talking about my sister-in-law right now, no sales, okay? So you have to allow the blogs to do what it is that they do. And don't focus on radio stuff, because radio is so of the past. That's why it's so easy for you to start one. Let us who are ordained by God to put you in the position that you're in to do it, okay? You have a good single, you got a great single. You have a bad single, we're going to tell you about it, okay? But that doesn't make you a bad person. Just because you got a bad single doesn't make you a bad artist. You win some, you lose some. I lost a lawsuit. Does it make me a bad talk show host? No! It's a part of the game. You gotta wear big girl panties. The same panties you were trying to sell. Put them back on. Be a woman. This is not reality TV. You do not have Jermaine Dupri and all those people kissing your ass anymore, telling you how great you are of an artist. This is something that you got to find on your own. And you going to get a radio station is a distraction from what you need to be working on, which is bars. You got a radio station, you're not writing. Who is this? I am live on a show. Do not disturb. I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing here, okay? I always like to use the Tyler Perry rule for this because Tyler Perry is excellent. Tyler Perry focused on one thing. One thing was rapping. Even Nicki Minaj, rapping. Lil' Kim, still rapping. Foxy Brown, rapping. Nowadays, y'all trying to put your eggs all in in different baskets, and guess what? The eggs that need to be hovered over and kept warm, they die. And the one thing that we know you for, we don't know you for that no more because you got caught up in what somebody said about you instead of putting it in a song and hitting back. Come on now, don't go out. Don't go out like my sister-in-law. Now, we ain't heard a single in how long? When's the last time? When's the last time my sister-in-law had a single? When Gangsta Boo died? That was whose single? No, I'm talking about my sister-in-law. We have her blocked. Oh, Lord Jesus. We don't get updates. But listen, I'm just trying to tell you, you chase the blogs, your career is go with the wind, okay? Focus on your career. Nicki Minaj did it. Tyler Perry did it. He focused until he got it right. Then you build and you expand. You ain't even got there yet. You ain't got there. Stop. Believe in yourself. Pray. That's what you can do. Pray. Move it on. Real quick, before we move on to our main story, okay? We got to take a break. We got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means Boldly Raise a Glass 2 will be right back with Johnathan Majors, okay? Losing everything. Every motherfucking thing, okay? We'll be right back. Winos, but for real, listen close and listen carefully. The olive leaf extract can reverse high blood pressure and diabetic high blood sugar, or the sugar, as some of our grandmamas may call it. It can also kill any nasty little bugs in your bodies like parasites, bacteria, fungi, tumors, and much, much more. And if that's not enough, you can also tell certain cancers like breast, prostate, colon, liver, and skin cancer to take a seat because the olive leaf extract has been known to fight it. And their friend lupus can get it too, okay? So I need my winos to be in good health because we have some good dragging to do. So visit myoliveleaf.biz to help get your health in order.
Savannah Grant,
That's correct.
Okay. On July 20th, 2002, you were 23 years old when you mixed up Clorox bleach with red lye and tossed it in the face of 30-year-old Sabrina Greenlee. She is now blind in both eyes due to the acid mix that was tossed in her face. You were sentenced to 20 years for assault and battery with intent to kill. This was all over a boyfriend that you both shared.
And I didn't find out until after the incident during my court trial that they had been seeing each other. Well, she kept calling the house, and I was like, why do you keep calling my house? I have a baby here. You know, why do you keep calling and hanging up all night long? One of my friends, homeboys, they was like, you know, he's seeing this chick named Sabrina, the stripper chick that works at Godiva's. I was like, nah, I don't know her. I never heard of her, never seen her. And he was like, you guys kind of favor a lot. And I was like, I don't know who she is. Until one day I was at my cousin's house and Anton apparently used Sabrina's home phone and called me at my cousin's house, and she called back. But she had a conversation with my cousin, not me. And so my cousin called me and told me the nature of the conversation with the two of them. So we have a heated argument. He's ranting and raving and fussing. Are you effing that good? And you gonna give me some? And so he ripped my skirt off. So we're here in my living room, and I didn't have a whole lot of furniture at the time.
Okay.
And so we're right there on the floor, and somebody rang my doorbell. I said, don't answer it. I felt like it was her, and it was.
At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're heading over to TashaKLive.com. All right, to unwind some receipts. Okay, it's receipt time, man. I'm gonna let y'all call in and give y'all perspective on what y'all thought about all of this. Okay, I got a few thoughts of my own. Okay, that I'm gonna share over there regarding this here matter. Okay, because we are not done. We're not done. This is, even though we're unwinding this receipts, we're about to it's getting hot in here. That's all I can say for now. You know, I like to keep my stuff on the low. On the low. All right, Johnathan Majors. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I couldn't hear you. What was that again? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, cool. So you are now being charged, Johnathan Majors, with attempted strangulation. I'm sorry, no. Hold on. Let me get my glasses. It was a long night on OnlyFans. Sorry, Mr. Judge. So apparently your girlfriend, it says here she's been with you since before you had any fucking thing. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like you attempted to strangle her after she found some inappropriate messages on your phone, and she went to look down at the phone, and you kind of, sir, you're a big guy. Look like you eat a lot of chicken. Listen, you took your hand, and if this was her head, because normally white women's heads are like this to their bodies, so, and you just, when she went down like this, you went up, and so, you know, sir, you're a pretty big guy, okay? And I can see, you know, when we have, you know, looking at her size and, you know, where she's from, Nebraska, you know, this could be, you could easily just sit on her and she's done. And I know that you probably sit on her nightly, and it's a different type of weight that you're moving, okay? Weight of aggression versus weight of passion, Okay? So I just want you to help me to understand, sir, what happened? Why did you have other women on your phone texting you when this young lady here from Nebraska used her family's money to help put you, through school and pay your bills while you became the actor that you are now, sir? Let us know. Huh? 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 I didn't hear you, boy. What is that? It's funny, but it's not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. But listen. I just don't understand how it is that we see this happen all the time. We get these rising stars. We get these actors who are now Johnathan Valentine. That's what they call him now. He's the Valentine's Day man. He's training, working really hard, came out of an Ivy League school, and the world is watching you now. And the one thing that you lack is honesty. Like, you're not married to anybody, Johnathan. And I'm not going to say he did anything wrong. I think what happened was the girl tried to look at the phone, and maybe his force in trying to keep her away was a little too much for her pale skin, And, they bruise really easy, And so had it would have been a black woman, would have been like, see, it's right there. The bruise, right there, officer. Oh, you don't see it? Oh, I washed my neck. Listen. It's right. That is not a dirt mark. That is not a birthmark, officer. But for her, red mark, she already red and flustered because she angry. You know what I'm saying? So the redness adds to whatever mark there is and makes it redder. And you one of the top actors in Hollywood and can't be honest? You didn't sit down with Leonardo DiCaprio to ask him how he was able to get away with what he's been doing for so long? What's his secret? Huh? Idris Elba? I mean, he's doing good. It's only been one that's exposed him. That was Kate Michelle. So he's doing good. That don't count because black women are the last to be heard in Hollywood. But when a white woman speaks, sir, they're taking you by the tie and they're lynching you, sir. They're lynching you, sir. Now I had to leave my OnlyFans account to come in here and tend to you, boy. I got to watch my women's around you, boy. You's a big boy. She little. And I'm going to tell her daddy about you. I'm going to tell her daddy on her because she ain't got no business with a fella like yourself. And she can date my son, Connor. This is what they be saying and thinking. So they pulling ads. Movies are gonna be stopped. And you were in a Marvel movie, dude. You were in a Marvel movie and you just let a girlfriend come for your whole career. Did you not see what happened to Tiger Woods? When are y'all going to learn? If you're not wife, you can't question me. When do you even have time to even be with somebody, sir? You on movie sets all day, every day, 12, 18 hours a day. You ain't got time for no girlfriend. Ain't nobody to blame here but you, sir, okay? Now, I'm going to order my deputies here to take you into custody for just being plain stupid. Court is adjourned. And hey, listen here. I'm going to have Connor call you. He's a good man. Just graduated from Yale, Good little nice white fella. So you leave these big black fellas alone because, it's only so much we can do to help you. And once he snaps your neck next time, you're done. Now, I wish I could feel sorry for him, but I can't. I really can't. Recanted statements and retract statements is not going to help. The allegation is out there, and Marvel and all of them, they want answers first, okay? They want to hear from her mouth. You look like you intimidated her to write the statement, so they're going to hear from her first, and they're going to ask her, Did he hit you? Did that boy hit you? Did he strangle you? You ain't got to lie. You're safe here. We'll take care of all your medical bills. You are safe here. Lord. See, that's why they just need to either get married or be very, very single. Or better yet, because it's a whole team of black men that do this. Don't be out here in relationships, these struggle relationships, okay? When you get on, you know, they supporting you and stuff. And when you get on, you're going to take care of them. And then, you know, you get out here and you get on and everybody trying to sit on you. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir, sir. All right. Now, we're about to head over to TashaKLive.com at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Thank you so much for our wine at 5. You know, we keep it at 1 hour. All right. I appreciate everybody for watching. Don't forget to support all of our sponsors. And if there's any video that you want to see that's an interview form, like the Savannah Grant interview, Rocky Bivens Mistress. We got a lot of stuff. Can I tell them about the interview we did today? No, don't tell them. Well, it's going to be on TashaKLive.com. They say I can't say nothing. They say I got to wait for the trailer. They like that boom, okay? That boom, 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 you know, so. So, thank you all so much for watching. Please, if you like this video, subscribe. You can find me everywhere, okay? If you have tips on your favorite celebrities, please feel free to hit me on Instagram, okay, in the DM, or send me an email via UNWINEWITHTASHAK@gmail.com. Also, if you want to sponsor a video on this platform or have your product displayed across the channel, please feel free to send us an email via ads@TashaKLive.com. Or if you have stories, whether it's a personal story, something that you've been through, or anything like that you feel that is newsworthy, similar to our Savannah Grant story, please feel free to hit us at stories@TashaKLive.com. Okay, and without further ado, we're about to head over at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our unwind, okay, of the receipts from the mistress. I'm gonna let y'all go through them. We're gonna read them together. We're gonna dissect them together. We're gonna give our honest opinions together, and I'm gonna make a few announcements, and that's gonna be that, okay? And with that being said, now I gotta go. Bye.